Hey everyone, TimaeuSS here. Welcome to another Nikke video. And yes, Mana's skills are actually out. So let's take a look today. And I've been waiting for this mommy character ever since we saw her in the liberation mode, of course. And I'm super pumped because it looks like she is going to be a great addition to some of the meta team comps we have available. So let's take a look. But before that, a quick word from our sponsor. Are you looking to try an MMORPG but just don't have the time for it? Well, look no further. Check out Go-Go Muffin. As you can see, I just switched from being the main tank of my party to a DPS warrior. That's right, this is the full MMORPG experience but optimized for your phone. So use my link down below and try out Go-Go Muffin. And yes, Mana, oh my god, every time I look at her outfit, it awakens something in me, okay? Because, my goodness, just call her Mama instead of Mana, okay? Anyhow, let's not get too horny. And yes, looking at the type burst weapon code, she's going to be an attacker burst 3 assault rifle wind code user. So right off the bat, we were thinking, is there going to be synergy with SPS? Because wind, I would say, is a very valuable element, okay, because we don't have a lot of them. SPS, of course, is going to be the queen of DPS there, so if she can support SPS, that's all we want, right? Because Kraken being pretty much the most important interception boss, because you're farming the rocks for Kraken, or from Kraken rather, it's going to be super important. So let's take a look. Now, nowadays, the text of these characters for Nikke is just getting longer and longer. So yeah, let's go through them. Now, as the first skill, it's a passive metal. Is this a symbol for Gamma, I want to say? And then this is Sigma or Omega? I can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen these. So let me know in the comments if they mean something. But activates at the start of battle, affects herself, and we just call it Metal Y, okay? So she gains a 58.08% attack boost. Oh, that's nice. And it's once per battle. Okay, so it's going to be on all the time. Interesting, though, because this isn't a lot of attack percent boost. And nowadays, Nikke's get like 75 to 125. Okay, so 58 is not a lot. It also activates when you're in this Meta Y status after landing 10 normal attacks. So as an assault rifle user, 10 is not a lot, and affects all allies, recovering 2% of the caster's final max HP. Oh, this is a pretty decent heal, honestly. 2% every 10 normal attacks is a constant, and yeah, this is excellent. This is a good source of healing coming out. And also activates if you have this passive active when the ally is out of action, affects one incapacitated ally with the highest attack and resurrects 96% HP. Excellent. So this is what we're talking about. My goodness, you can passively revive now. Now, I guess the only concern is it activates once per battle. So does that mean? Well, no way this is permanent, right? Activates when an ally... Okay, I see. When an ally is out of action, affects herself, and it removes this. Oh, no. That is bad, because that means the revive is pretty much only worth it if it's happening in the last maybe 5 seconds when you've done the best you can. You cannot be bothered to restart, because this essentially just removes the entire passive. What the... Yeah, I'm not sure if I like this, because essentially when you have someone dying, sure, you get resurrected, but you just restart the battle because you have Mana essentially missing her skill 1 completely, right? You don't get the attack, you don't get a heal. And I'm not sure about that. Having this locked behind a passive that ends when it happens, I mean, I'd rather it be on a 40-second cooldown even. Anyhow, let's move forward. Second skill is a Metal O, we'll just call it that, and affects herself at the start of battle. Burst gauge filling speed increases by 70%. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. Okay, as an assault rifle user, you know, we can't really compare it to shotguns or even sniper rifles, but 70% burst gauge filling speed for herself, that's a good boost. And also activates when entering full burst in this while she has Metal active. Affects herself attack damage increased by 21% and a 63% attack buff. That's very good. So now we're looking at about 120% between the two. But removes, oh my goodness, why do they have this removing mechanic? Okay, so she loses this when full burst is active and she has this buff, and this is gone. There's no way, right? It has to be reapplied, unlike the first one. Activates when entering the full burst. And charge time goes down by... Okay, this is the SBS buff. Charge time decreasing by 0.18 seconds for 10 seconds is pretty nice. This is a pretty significant charge time reduction for SBS. And yeah, that's quite nice. And she's not that selfish as an attacker 3 looks like. So looks like you can run 2 attacker 3s and have her as the third one. It also activates if caster has cast burst skill before full burst ends. Affects herself. She reapplies. Okay, so she needs to burst to reapply. Interesting. So when she's bursting, the buff gets reapplied, and then when it's SBS's turn, right? Oh, we need to see how this works. We need to test this, because does that mean it's a 50% uptime on SBS? Or is it 100% uptime? But you just don't get the full burst metal status, right? If we get the charge speed of 100% active all the time, that's fine. And this is active 50% all the time, that's alright. I think that's alright. But if it's 50% for both of them, that's not good. That's not good. But hey, so far, decent already, okay? And last skill, Fatal Error, 40-second cooldown, affects herself. Sustained damage goes up by 50. Okay, so she's got no sustained damage in the rest of her kit, so must come from the burst. And deals almost 400% of final attack as sustained damage every second for 10 seconds. This is a 4,000% final attack multiplier. Actually 6,000 because sustained damage increased by 50%. So this is a 6,000% final attack sustained damage burst. Or not burst, a full burst skill is what I'm trying to say. Oh, that's very good. And of course, she benefits from her own attack boost and attack at the metal Y. So this seems to be pretty nice in terms of her overall kit. I'm just not sure about removing metal Y if someone dies. This takes the revive out of the... Like, the revive is just not that great if it removes the first passive, right? Because the attack buff as well as the heal bit is quite nice as well. And the metal O, we need to test this to determine the uptime of this, since this will greatly determine, greatly determine how good she is with herself and also with SBS. So yeah, we'll have to see. We will have to see. Anyhow, thank you so much once again for watching this video. Make sure you stay tuned for the viewer polls and the live stream testing for Mana tomorrow, I believe. So it's coming up really, really fast. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. And it's TimaeuSS here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And goodbye now.